Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday. I've got another Sonic figure, sticking with the Sonic theme as of late. We're going to try to get through all of these, all that I have actually. This time around, I've got Tails from Sonic 2. Still have not seen the movie. I would like to, eventually, but in the time that I'm waiting, I will review these figures. I had to think that out loud. Anyways, here are the other items in the line. I think I've already, well, I know I've already reviewed the Sonic figure, which you all happen to actually really like that video. So I'm very thankful for everybody who's seen my review of the Sonic 2 figure. I do also have these items that I will be reviewing in the future. But for now, we're going to review Tails. And Tails is actually one of my favorite characters in like the Sonic lineup, because I grew up with a Sega Genesis. I was more of a Sega Genesis person than a Nintendo. And when Tails came around as like the sidekick of Sonic the Hedgehog, I just thought that was amazing. Like, Tails was such a cool character, and having the ability to play as like a secondary character in a Sonic the Hedgehog game was really cool. You were able to play as Tails if you had two controllers in a Sonic game. But anyways, let's open this figure up and see what it can do. Alright, so it has a really nice bubble pack and cool neon lighting, but that's not going to last for long because we're going to open this up. So let's open this guy up here. Let's see what it can do. Alright. Really nice. Okay, so take a look at that tray shot. Try to get in closer. That's really cool. And I'm guessing he has a blaster or a gun of some sort, which is interesting. Maybe I'll have more context if I see the movie. Let's pop this guy out. This is look at the depths of like this tray. This is like a really deep tray for this tiny figure. Oh my goodness, I'm scared I'm gonna break this thing. Oh my god. Okay. That was ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so first off, the joints are really tiny. So you want to, got to get back in frame. The joints are really tiny, so you want to be careful when you take it out. It looks like the tail popped out, which is probably one of the most important parts of Tails is his tail. Because he has multiple tails. So you want to keep that there. It looks, in all likelihood, that might pop out a lot more because if you look at the ball joint, it is pretty tiny. And then this might be much more hefty than the rest of the figure. It's pretty dense, and it's like a thick piece of plastic. As far as the design goes, like, I am blown away. Like, I want to see the movie now. The texture is really cool. Like, it really feels like he has fur, but it's not like it's not like the soft fur that they have on like Battle Cat for those He-Man figures. It's just simulated for like this plastic, but it's a cool looking figure. I like the expression on his face and like the big eyes. Very Very anime esque in that sense. I like the thick ankle socks and the shoes. The expression on his face. I like the little coif he got there, like the little cowlick he has up there. The other glaring thing that I want to mention though is like these the joints here. They're like you got these like really big limbs, like in comparison to like the arm. The arm is like very tiny and slender compared to the hands, which is really thick. So you want to be careful articulating this figure, just because like you don't want those to break. Like, look how small that ball joint is. And this figure, trying to get this figure was no easy task. Like, I went from store to store to store, and then finally I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna try to find this online. And did have to pay like an extra, like since I got it on the site, I did have to pay a little bit extra since it was not found in the wild. But happy to have this in my possession. And as I said, you just have to be very careful with these joints, especially if you're buying this for a kid. Like, I know kids like to like slap them around and throw them around, but these joints are really small. Like, they're incredibly small, and it looks like they're pretty fragile, as I can tell, just because of like what they're holding. Like, they're attached to, like, that ball joint's attached to the whole torso, and so like you never know, like the weight and everything it could snap. And I've had a lot of bad experiences with like figures snapping, especially the figures that I really like. But I guess I was able to articulate it back to how it's supposed to be. Just be mindful of how, I don't want to stay on that issue, but just be mindful of it. But aesthetically, like, overall, it's an incredible figure. Like, just looking at it, I'm just blown away how awesome it looks. And like, the idea that a Sonic figure is so hard to find because everybody's buying them up. I'm actually really happy about that, because like, that was a part of my childhood, and everybody's sharing that now, as in 2022, when like 30 years ago, like, I was just playing on my Sega Genesis and hoping to have a really cool figure like this, and now I have it as an adult. This is really awesome. So he also has a blaster, and I am very left-handed dominant as far as like writing and drawing. So let's see how he could barely hold it. It just but if you hold it at that angle, cool, but like at that angle, he can barely hold on to that blaster. That is hilarious. Maybe that's not for him. Maybe that's for Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, as I referred to him back in the day. But anyways, overjoyed to have this figure. It does come with a caveat that you should be very careful with the joints. I am not going to... This video, I'm not going to very much articulate the joints. I will tell you where they're at. Like, there's a ball joint. There's a joint here where you could articulate the head. Shoulder joints, elbow joints. You could swivel the hands, so you got that. You just should be very careful. There's ball joints to the torso, to the thigh. You got the knee joints. You could swivel the feet. Just have to be very careful with that. There it is. You can't do a calf raise, so you can't like there's no joint there for you to be able to articulate that. And then you can move around the tail, but also the tail has most of the weight, so like if I it's just gonna fall. So it's the tail is probably see it's just gonna pop out of there. That's gonna be an issue. the tail can be used as a third leg, basically. So I don't think it will really work if you shift it to the side, because he's gonna fall over. So you really gotta, yeah, that's a third leg right there. Third leg. Don't worry about this coffee stain right there. That's all coffee. It's art. It's art. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will continue on making my way downtown, walking fast, going through these Sonic 2 figures. What we have left is Knuckles and Dr. Eggman. So I'm really happy to be able to go through it with you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, take care, and enjoy your festivities through 4th of July. Take care.
Everybody eats pizza, you dumbass.